Nau mai anō ki Warrant of Fitness. Te hōtaka e titiro ana ki te tuwhikete o te hauora o te tangata. Ko Rawiri Jansen ahau, tāku ta Māori. Tēnei wiki kei te kōrero tātou o te kaipaipa. Me mōhio hoki tātou, kua heke te toko maha o tātou e kaipaipa ana. Nō reira, i tēnei wiki kei te kōrero a Kushla ki tētai wahine maia nei, kua whio atu nei tēnei mahi kino ko te kaipaipa. Nō reira, mātaki mai.
Both my nan and my mum and my mother-in-law were taken by diseases caused from smoking. Starting with my mum, my grandmother went first in December 2002 and then my mum went in April 2003.
Do you want a cuddle?
I want a cuddle. I think I was 10 when I had my first puff, and my sister and cousins and, you know, down by the creek stole a packet of cigarettes off our parents, and the older ones were smoking them, and then we busted them, and so it was like, you know, you have to have a puff so that you don't tell, because if you tell, you're going to tell on yourself. That was the theory anyway. And so, yeah, probably started toying with smokes about then. And I would say that I was probably an addicted smoker by 12, 13.
Really?
Yeah.
So you say, what, how many times a day were you smoking at 12?
Oh, probably, I don't know, about 5 a day.
Jeez, where were you getting the smokes?
Oh, everyone smoked them. Everyone did. Mums, nannies, aunties, uncles, they all smoked. So it was easy to nick a smoke here and there. Or, you know, get a long butt out of the ashtray or all that sort of stuff. Down behind the bus shed or the bike shed or whatever it was, you sneak a little cigarette around there or in the toilets or wherever. But it was the cool thing to do. Everybody did it. Yeah.
And would you sort of like coax the kids who didn't smoke into it?
Come, yeah. Oh, yeah, because, you know, yeah, all the cool kids did that.
So, Hine, you're about to prepare what used to be your breakfast.
Yep. Mickey Ayres strong black cup of coffee, just 1 teaspoon of coffee, and the rest is all in the packet outside waiting for me. I would start, of course, with a cigarette and sit back and have my first cigarette and have a couple of sips, another cigarette and a couple more sips, until, yeah, my morning would start after about the 5th or sometimes the 6th cigarette.
What was the reason for smoking 6?
I'm not sure if it was because I knew that at work they were smoke-free, and so we could only get a cigarette when we can to leave the grounds. That's without sneaking those little sneaky ones that, I might lose my job over this one. You know, sneaking out the fire escape and having a sneaky one there where nobody knew, or you know, going to tidy up the lounge, but you just sort of pop out that sliding door and have a quick one over the balcony edge, and just sneaking like you did at school sort of thing. Yeah, so I'd make sure I was all charged up, ready to go for the day, and yeah, and that's how it started.
Was it kind of similar when you got home? Did you feel the need to recharge again?
Yeah, the need is, you know, you come home, flick the, well, you know, I was going to say flick the kettle on and have another 5 or 6 cigarettes, but no, yeah, before you're even coming inside, you're smoking, and get to the door, run inside, put the kettle on, come back out and finish it off, and have another build-up of that amount of cigarettes too when you get home.
In the mornings, half an hour is a long time. Did you kind of miss out on whānau time because of it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, all the, you know, the moko time. I don't even recall having breakfast with my mokos, because it would be like, you know, put them at the table with breakfast, or my kids at the table, and leave them there to have their breakfast. As soon as they're all sitting, that's me out, gone, out the back by myself to have have my breakfast. Yeah.
At the time you were doing it, did you think it was antisocial?
What, smoking?
Yeah, sitting out here by yourself for that long?
No, because I you know, because when you're a smoker and you think of all the reasons why it's right for you. I need a break. Yeah, let's celebrate with a smoke. I'm hungry, but I haven't got any kai. It's my life. It's my body. It's that time of the day. The kids do my head in. I deserve it. Too much stress. Had a hard day at work. It's going to be a hard day at work. Before I go inside, I'll have another one. Oh, it's the last one. I better smoke it now. I'd borrow money to go and buy cigarettes if I needed to. I'd go without milk in my tea or bread in my at dinner or whatever if I had to. But I would not go without cigarettes, no.
Oh,
Hell no, yeah.
Ko e tei waku tūroro ka kōrero pēnei mai ki au. Hoi anō, ka tae au te hikoe haere, ka tae ka patu nei au i te pahi, i au e whakawhiti rori ana. Engari ko taku kōrero, toko hia nā mea ka mate nei tēnei tūmumu mate, nā te pahi i whakamate i tētahi tangata. Engari, kare au mōhio ki tētahi tangata i mate nei tēnei mate. Engari, ko tēnei mate mai te hikareti, ka nui no atu nā tangata ka pānei ki tēnei mate.
E uru ana ngā raru o te kaipaipa ki ngā iho katoa o tau tinana. Ka ngoi kore ki a koe, a taro rawa, ka mate ki a koe. Kei te mōhio a hine ki ngā kino o te kaipaipa, engari i kua mau tēnei mahi i aia.
When people keep telling you to give up smoking, they mean well, but they just don't realise how hard it is to give up smoking, and that it takes more than words. You know, a very good friend of mine, he's a doctor actually up in Auckland, he wanted me desperately to give up smoking, and he used to say to me, if you give up smoking, I only want you to give up smoking because you're my good friend and I want you around, blah, blah. And he offered me this payoff. He said to me, if you give up smoking for a year, I'll take you to Canada with me on the next time I go, because he goes to Canada often. I couldn't do it because it wasn't, I wanted to go to Canada. How? Who wouldn't? But I couldn't give up smoking for it.
Hei muri i te wā whakatā, ka whai tautoko āhine.
We got to